What is going on, guys? Back with Pokemon Yellow. What we want to do is push the switch. Didn't mean to push it twice. And now basically we want to find an elevator key. But there's some goodies here. Let's try Psychic. I didn't think it was going to do a whole lot. Let's do Fire Punch. So this is a Team Rocket hideout. And now we can get to level 50. We'll keep Magmar. That was the wrong way. Another Rocket Grunt here. And you don't have to fight all of them if you don't want to, but it's just free XP, may as well. Eradicate, we'll do Submission. It's a normal type. Another one will just do the same thing. I gotta remember to pick up Rock Slide as well. And teach that to Rhyhorn. Burnt. There you are, burnt. Let's grab the escape rope. Nothing down there. I can see ghosts with the Sylph Scope, huh? Psychic? Which is super effective to poison. But so is ground. So we'll get Rhyhorn a little bit of XP. Body Slam would maybe work, but we'll just use Dig. Level 30, trying to learn Stomp. Now this is where it becomes kind of tricky. But maybe we'll skip Stomp. Keep Body slam. And the next gym is a poison type gym. This is Jinx. Got a few strengths here. And let's do Poliwrath. And deal with Eradicate with Submission. And I guess may as well go over our stats for a little bit. Really good attack with Magmar. At least, I guess, level 31, the attack at 77 is its highest stat, so defense isn't great. Electabuzz is fast and more of a special than physical attacker, but I don't know if that's... Oops. Combines physical and special attack. Victory Bell's a good attacker. We just gotta get better attacks on it. Although Mega Drain is decent, I guess. Poliwrath is a defensive attacker, physical attacker, it looks like. With pretty good health, actually. Jinx is quick and a special attacker, which makes sense. And then Rhyhorn, I didn't mean to use Dig, but I'll be back here too. At least this gives me a chance to go get Rock Slide. Which one was it? Was it 48? Or was it 49? Yep, 48. Cool. Rock Slide to Rhyhorn. And since Rhyhorn is ground rock, it'll be a stab move. And we'll get rid of probably Bide. And then we have one more move that we could teach Rhyhorn. And Rhyhorn is a tinky physical attacker as well, and he's slow as hell. Horn attack, we'll keep Body Slam, Rock Slide, and Dig. So maybe we'll do... Eventually we'll get a move called Earthquake. Probably replace Horn attack with Earthquake. Because at this point, Horn attack isn't practical. And eventually I'll start catching stuff as well. Just not at the moment. I guess I could have healed. Probably should. Plus, if I somehow lose, I'll just go to the Pokemon Center in Celadon here instead of going to Saffron again. Would have been nice to have a Pokemon that could learn Fly on our team, but not a big deal. I really like Gen 1, but Gen 2 is probably my favorite, though. It's hard to explain. It's the only game that comes to mind. I say game. It's the only game series that gets me like butterflies when I play. Like, I get really excited to play, and it fades away after a little while, but especially at the very beginning, I get like butterflies and just love playing Gen 2. There's a nugget, we'll be able to sell that. And these are like spinning traps, I don't know what you call them. And there's the last Moonstone, I believe, that we need. I think there's one more in the game, but I'm not sure where it's at. TM7 is Horn Drill. I'll teach it to Rhyhorn for now. I will get rid of Horn Attack. Let's do this. Then we want to do that, I think. I think there's an item down here. I think. Maybe I'm wrong. I very well could be wrong. Oh, there is. Come this way, go through here. We get a super potion. Go this way. So this place can be a little confusing, especially if you're unsure of what to do. But essentially we want to find the right Team Rocket member that drops a key. It's not this guy. We want to go down. Nothing over there. It's not this guy either. I got word from upstairs that you were coming. Do Psychic. Now that we have multiple Pokemon that have Psychic, there's a quote gym, but it's not a gym. You don't get a badge from it. But you do get a reward Pokemon, and it's a fighting gym. So Psychic types, Flying types for that gym are recommended. And Magmar could probably take it on right now, do just fine. But if Magmar were to faint, we'd get 2 other Pokemon with Psychic. And that's kind of the nice thing of having coverage. on pretty much all your Pokemon. TM10. What do we got here? Double Edge. What does Double Edge do? Double Edge. Holy shit, that's quite a bit of attack. Probably has recoil or something. Double Edge deals damage, but the user receives a third of the damage it inflicted in recoil. In other words, if the attack does 90 damage to the opponent, the user will lose 30. The only problem is it's a normal type move, so I'm probably gonna skip teaching that to one of our Pokemon. Let's do this. Actually, I don't remember the exact path. But there's probably some items somewhere. Right? Go this way. This is not the key guy. The dude with the key says something like, "Oh, the elevator's locked. I wonder who has the key." Rattata. We're gonna just use Fire Punch. I don't wanna take up any health. Eradicate might be a different story though. Oh, we'll try Fire Punch again. Nope. Cool. Works for me. Drowsy. Let's just bring out Jinx. We'll do something like a Nice Beam or something. We don't have to use up all of our PP and stuff. Oh, good thing that didn't affect us. Bubble Beam. It's nice to have an attack where it has a higher amount of PP as well, and doesn't necessarily do a whole lot of damage. So you can take your opponent out without having to use a PP of a move, say like Bubble Beam. And I did see that item, so we'll go get that. I believe it's this guy that drops the key. I think. TM2 is probably junk, but we'll see. Razor Wind. That's a move that has a charge. One of those charge moves like Solar Beam, Hyper Beam. And this guy has a key because he mentions it. I wonder who has it. Coughing. You know, for being like a cloud of gas, whatever the hell he is, wouldn't you think he'd be explosive when you light him on fire? I guess if it's not a flammable gas, I guess, but we'll bring out Electabuzz. Haven't used him in a little while. And we'll do... May as well just do a Thunderbolt. Use the same type move, I guess. No! No! And you drop the key, and he'll be like, "Oh, where's the key?" Thank you. we got over here? This is probably a Master Ball. I'm just kidding. HP up. Which, let's use that on a Strength. So like Jinx wouldn't necessarily be a good idea to use it on Jinx. So I'm thinking Poliwrath, Victory Bell. Should do Poliwrath. A little bit more health for the submissions. We'll grab that item. What do we got over here? Oh, probably nothing. That area below. Rare candy. Now there's a whole thing with rare candies, like you get... There's EVs and IVs and stuff like that. I'm not going to get too much into it. I don't really know exactly myself what EVs and IVs necessarily are. One of them is a hidden value that you get when you train a Pokemon instead of use like a rare candy. Sorry, a whole bunch of people want to Snapchat me, and every time when I'm busy, people want to talk. It's weird. Alright, let's go this way. We want to go that way. I'm trying to watch an ad, and it's like some weird... I went the wrong way. Like weird screaming. Like some AI app. I don't know what the hell that was, but... Alright, let's try this again. Where I'm actually focused. Go to the left. Same stupid ad is playing, like twice in a row. Hey, haven't been in here yet, so may as well go in here and battle Team Rocket Grunt. Or I guess Rocket, technically speaking. I'm really excited to get this done and start up Gen 2 though. Like I said, that's one of my favorite games ever. Boosted. We'll use Fire Punch. Rattata. This won't do. I agree. I think there's another one here. No, maybe not. Hyper Potion, that heals 200 HP? Yeah, there is. Cool. Something along those lines, 200 HP. What do you got? Grimer. Ew. It's like a big old mess of splooge on the floor. It was purple. You just take a bunch of like cum and do the Eric Andre show. What if it was purple singing? You get a Grimer. Just keep out Magmar. And the boss of this area, I think Jinx can almost take care of it solo. So we have some really good coverage. Only thing is Psychic, but this gen Psychic is way overpowered. Nothing you can really do against Psychic in this gen, except just overpower him. 34 for Mags. I'm gonna lift. Come over here. You want to go to the bottom floor. And I think we face off against, yep, Jesse James. How dare you humiliate us at Mount Moon? It's payback time, you brat. You little twerp. You little fuck ass. Little punk ass bit, and then you just pull out like a fucking desert eagle or some shit and shoot him in the head. That's fucked up. Can't believe Pokemon would do that. He's only a boy. It's my boy. That's my son. Cedric Diggory's just laying there. Alright. Let's do submission. Meowth can't have that much health, right? Ekans. Another one of my favorites for some weird reason. Huge win. Psychic. Bye bye, Ekans. See you around, loser. Rock is blasting off again. Yep. I agree. It's over here. Iron. Iron does what? One would think defense, right? Iron does defense. Do Rhyhorn. Boost a strength. My opinion's better than boosting a weakness. Nothing over there. I think this is the final room, yeah. This is Giovani. You will see him later as well. Leader of Team Rocket. I said I was gonna bring out Jinx. I completely forgot. That's gonna hurt. Should do Fire Punch. Rhyhorn. Let's use Poliwrath. Boosted. And his Ice Persian. Use Submission. Bite. Bite me. See you later. Never understand what I hope you'll achieve. Oh, we'll meet again. Silk Scope. And we'll use Gigarino. Now we want to go to the graveyard. But we'll heal first. Drop some crap off. Stuff we don't need. Probably should do probably should sell stuff. But maybe I'll just do this instead. Put the nugget away. And we'll do the lift key. Keep the Silph Scope on you. Now do I want to do the graveyard or do I want to do the fighting gym? Let's go do so there's two gyms up here. There's this one and this one. This one is the actual gym. The graveyard can take a while. Let's just do this gym. Dojo. What is it called, I guess. Where's my remote? And of course, week 2 flying and psychic. Super effective. Sorry, went to grab my remote quick. I'm dropping stuff everywhere. Minky. We're gonna swap these for Jinx Sereno. And with these trainers, this trainer being level 31 for a Mankey, kind of goes to show that this is a little higher than what we are. With this being the beginning trainer. But we should be just fine. Maybe we'll have to heal, but so far so good. And there's 5 of them. The guy on the top is the leader. Boosted. Machoke, huh? We'll bring out Jinx, since Jinx is part psychic. This will do more damage. Boom. Bingo. Boosted. I'll probably swap out with Jinx because Magmar is getting a decent level. And this will give everybody a chance to get some XP, I guess. And then I'll get to the graveyard, probably call it a part there. Because there is quite a few floors in the graveyard, cemetery, whatever the hell that building's called. Level 36 Primeape is pretty decent, getting up there in level. This is probably going to do quite a bit of damage. Not nearly as much as I was thinking. Yow! Stubbed fingers. Stubbed my butthole is what he meant. That guy was weird. Talking about his butthole. Kinda looks like Goku. I'm assuming this guy probably has a Primeape. Being the 4th guy. You'd think he would have something, right? Boosted. Manky, Primeape? Or is that gonna be all level 31 Mankeys? Pulls out a Machop or something. You know how crazy that would be? That'd be wild. Yep, there's the Primeape. Probably level 36, 35, 36. 31. Not nearly as high of a level as I was thinking. You're kind of weak. Kind of a weakling, aren't you? Weakly bones. Black belt. More like fucking white belt. Hitmonlee. So this guy's gonna have two fighting Pokemon. You won't really see a whole lot in the game. Hitmonlee. And then there's another one. Called Hitmonchan. And spoiler alert, both of these Pokemon are behind him. And you get to choose one of them. But looks like Jinx made pretty quick work. Indeed, I have lost, but I beseech you, do not take our emblem as your trophy. In return, I will give you a prized fighting Pokemon. Choose whichever one you like. It's Hitmonlee, which is actually another one of my favorite Pokemon when I was a kid. But I'm not going to use Hitmonlee. I think it's a level 30. Something along those lines. Get on the bike. Come through here, and you only have to give traits to one of those guards, like I said before. Come to Lavender Town. We hope to see you again. Chansey. Pain in the ass to get that Pokemon. Pokemon Tower is what it's called. Anyway, that's going to be it for this part, guys. Next part, we're going to go through Pokemon Tower. There's quite a few floors, so that's why I'm not going to include it in this part. And there's a rival battle and everything, so that'll be next part. And then we'll go, I think, back to Saffron City. Do a few other things. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Actually, we won't go to Saffron City. We'll go somewhere else. But don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, RCS, and I will catch you in the next video of Pokemon Yellow. Thank you for watching. See ya.